Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be covering the easiest way to infiltrate and escape El Rubio's compound on the Cayo Perico Heist without being spotted by the guards. Now, in terms of the rest of the island, I'll make a separate video covering that. Today's video is just going to focus on the compound. So first, let's just run through the planning board. For the approach vehicle, the best choice is either the submarine or the longfin boat. And if you do use the longfin, choose the main dock as your infiltration point as it's closest to the compound. For the compound entry point, obviously pick the drainage tunnel because it's the easiest way to gain access. For the escape point, it doesn't matter which one you choose, I'll show you why later. And for the time of day, again, it doesn't matter which one you pick, so just pick whichever one you want. And in terms of the disruption preps, you don't really need to do those either, but if you want a more in-depth explanation, then click on the link at the top of the screen, and that's where I discuss the disruption preps in detail. But anyways, now you can go ahead and start the heist. So make your way over to this point, jump into the water, obviously make sure to equip your rebreather and start cutting your way through the drainage tunnel entrance. Once you've done that, swim to the end of the tunnel and then press right on the D-pad to enter El Rubio's compound. So now that we've made it into the compound, before we start, I'm just going to go over a few things. When you see two guards standing together like this, the easiest way to take them out is by communicating with your teammate and saying something like, I'll get right, you get left, and then just say 3, 2, 1, go and headshot them. Now, I know this seems kind of obvious, but the reason I'm mentioning this is because throughout the video, you'll see me taking them both out by myself, like this. Now, of course, you don't need to do it like that, just get your teammate to help you, it'll make things much easier. Also, another point worth mentioning is that you can destroy a maximum of 5 cameras without triggering an alarm, as opposed to the casino heist where you could only destroy 1. So, before you start anything, wait for Pavel to start talking, because if you shoot anyone too soon, for some reason the game can glitch out and this may trigger the alarm, even if you get a perfect headshot. So just wait for Pavel to speak before you do anything. But anyways, let's get straight into the guide. So the first thing you want to do is headshot this guy. Now sometimes he'll have the keycard, but this time he didn't. And if you're wondering what the keycards are for, they're used to gain access to the lockups where secondary targets are stored. To open them, you'll need 2 people to swipe both the keycards at the same time. One keycard will always be on the desk in the office, and the other one will be held by any random guard. So once you've killed that guard, you're going to want to head down this way and go up these stairs. And the next target to kill is going to be the Juggernaut. Stand roughly in this area, wait for him to come into view and then headshot him. Once you've done that, you want to climb up here, wait for the next guard to come to about this position and then shoot him dead. And then if you want, you can destroy this camera, although you don't really have to. After you've done that, you're going to want to take out this camera, but wait for the guard to move away before you shoot it, otherwise he will hear the gunshots. And once you've destroyed the camera, you can go ahead and take him out as well. Now, on this occasion, the guard happened to be carrying the key, and what this key does is allow you to gain access to the basement by unlocking the gate, which we'll cover later. So once you've taken the guard out, you want to head this way and stand here. Wait for this guard to turn around and walk away before you proceed forward. And the next thing you want to do is take out this guard right here. So wait for him to get to about this position and then you can shoot him. Once he's been taken care of, there's another guard over there in the corner, so headshot him and then destroy this camera. Now you can go ahead and collect the key card that the guard has dropped, and once you've done that, you're going to want to take out this guy. Now you can proceed up these stairs and head this way. Simply creep up behind this guy and smack him in the head like this. Now continue going up the stairs and stand behind this wall. Wait for this guy to get to the bottom and then smack him in the face as well. So now you've made it into the office, the second key card will be on the desk. There's also a small safe right here which contains anything from about 50 to 99k, so make sure you collect that as well. And once you've done that, you can head out the office and back down these stairs. And what I like to do is jump off this balcony to get down quicker. At this point, we've got both the key cards, meaning we can go ahead and start collecting the secondary targets. But like I said earlier, one of the key cards is held by any random guards. So if you still don't have the second key cards, you'll have to continue killing the guards until one of them eventually drops it. So what you want to do now is start killing the guards that are standing in pairs, as one of them is most likely to have the key card. So we're going to start with these 2 guards. First, I'll destroy this camera so we don't get spotted, and then we go ahead and take them both out. And if these guys don't have it, then you're going to want to head this way and take out these 2 guards right here. And if they don't have it either, then you can go ahead and shoot this guy, but just make sure he isn't standing near a camera when you kill him. And finally, if he doesn't have the card, then you're going to want to head this way and take out this last pair of guards. And by this point, one of them will almost have almost certainly have dropped the card. But anyways, now that you've got both the key cards, you can go ahead and start filling up your bags with the secondary targets. And once your bags are full, head down to the underground vault to collect the primary target. And this is where you need the gate key. Now, what I see a lot of people doing is hacking the elevator in the office to get down to the basement. And the reason you shouldn't do this is because you have to do 4 fingerprint hacks in order to gain access. Whereas, if you hack the door in the basement, you only need to do 2 hacks, which will save you time. But anyways, now that you're in the basement, go ahead and steal the primary target and head back out this way and exit via the gate on the right hand side. Now, make your way around here, and if the coast is clear, then head straight for the exit. But sometimes there will be a few guards patrolling near the exit. If that is the case, wait for the guard to move out of sight of the other guard and then shoot him. And once you've done that, go ahead and shoot this guy and then you can exit the compound. Now that you've made it outside, instead of going to the intended escape location, you're going to want to turn left and head this way. So continue following this route that I'm taking, and you're going to want to take out this guard over here. Now, at the top of the screen, it says your escape location is marked on the radar. However, you can escape the island any way you choose, meaning you don't have to use the escape point that you selected at the beginning of the heist. So what you want to do is head towards the edge of the cliff and wait for a boat to pass by. Then simply shoot the driver, get on board, and just drive away from the island, and that's basically it. Now, on some occasions, no boats will spawn. If this does happen, you'll just have to swim away from the island instead. Of course, this will take you a bit longer, but eventually you'll enter a black screen and the heist will be complete. So there we have it. That's how to infiltrate and escape El Rubio's compound without being spotted by the guards. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, then feel free to drop a like. And if you enjoy my content, consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time.